7 sacred vitamins, taught by Buddhist monks to heal polycystic ovary syndrome naturally. Are you tired of feeling like a stranger in your own body, wrestling with a constant, invisible battle that no one else seems to understand? The relentless fatigue that settles deep in your bones, the unpredictable cycles that leave you feeling untethered and anxious, the frustrating changes in your skin and hair that chip away at your confidence, piece by piece. Do you feel the deep, gnawing exhaustion from trying to manage the persistent weight gain, the sugar cravings that feel like a relentless storm, and the emotional roller coaster that leaves you feeling isolated and lost? It is a heavy burden to carry, this feeling of being at war with yourself, a silent struggle that echoes in the quiet moments of your day and keeps you awake in the stillness of the night. But what if I told you that there is a different path, a gentler way forward? Good news for centuries. Hidden in the serene wisdom of ancient monastic traditions, there have been teachings about the profound connection between the body and the earth, and how nature itself holds the keys to restoring our inner harmony. These teachings whisper that the right nutrients, seen not just as chemicals, but as sacred gifts, can calm the storm inside, rebalance your delicate hormonal symphony, and soothe the very roots of your polycystic ovary syndrome symptoms. In today's video, we are journeying together into this sacred knowledge to reveal the 7 sacred vitamins, as understood through the compassionate lens of Buddhist monks, to help you heal your polycystic ovary syndrome naturally, reclaim your energy, and find peace within your body once more. So stick around, because you don't want to miss these life-changing insights that have the power to guide you back to yourself. Before we begin this journey, I'd love to feel your presence here with us. Take a moment to share in the comments where you are joining from today, creating a thread of connection that spans across the globe. And feel free to share any questions that arise in your heart. And if you are seeking a sanctuary for your healing journey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a health-boosting tip from Sacred Women's Health. Let's first begin by understanding the gentle currents of nourishment that can bring profound peace, starting with a mineral that is often called the essence of tranquility itself. Before we uncover these sacred keys to healing, it is so important that you hear this and truly let it sink in. What you are experiencing is not your fault. In our fast-paced, demanding world, it is far too easy for the body's delicate rhythms to fall out of sync. Think of your body as a finely tuned instrument, and right now, the strings are just a little bit out of harmony. Polycystic ovary syndrome is not a personal failing or a punishment. It is simply a reflection of an inner imbalance, a cry for help from a body that is trying its best to cope with modern stressors, environmental toxins, and foods that do not nourish its core. You are not broken, and you are certainly not alone in this. Millions of women across the world are walking this very same path, feeling the same confusion, the same frustration, and the same deep longing for answers and relief. There is a vast, unspoken sisterhood of women who understand the tears you've cried and the silent battles you've fought in front of the mirror. Here, in this space, we are creating a circle of understanding and compassion. We are letting go of the self-blame and the harsh judgments, and instead, we are extending a hand of gentle kindness to ourselves and to each other. Your body has been carrying this weight for so long, and now is the time to offer it the emotional safety and deep, nurturing care it has been craving. We will approach this journey not with aggression or force, but with the soft, persistent patience of a stream making its way over stones, gently smoothing the rough edges and finding its way back to the great river of wellness. This is your safe harbor, a place to rest, to learn, and to begin the beautiful process of returning to wholeness, guided by wisdom that has stood the test of time. Our journey into healing begins with the mineral of serenity, a nutrient the ancient monks understood not just for its physical properties, but for its profound ability to quiet a restless spirit and a stressed body. This is magnesium. It is the gentle hand that soothes the frayed nerves of your system, the calming whisper in the midst of the hormonal chaos that so often accompanies polycystic ovary syndrome. Magnesium plays a foundational role in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, and its significance for women with polycystic ovary syndrome is nothing short of miraculous. One of its most vital roles is in regulating insulin, the hormone that so often becomes a central antagonist in the polycystic ovary syndrome story. When your cells become resistant to insulin, your pancreas works overtime, flooding your system with this hormone, which in turn signals your ovaries to produce more androgens like testosterone. This is what leads to so many of the most distressing symptoms. Magnesium steps in like a wise mediator, gently improving your cell's sensitivity to insulin. It helps to unlock the cellular doors so that glucose can enter and be used for energy, rather than being stored as fat. This single action can create a beautiful ripple effect, lowering insulin levels, reducing androgen production, and bringing a sense of calm and order back to your entire endocrine system. It helps to quell the sugar cravings that feel so uncontrollable and supports a stable, balanced energy throughout your day, freeing you from the exhausting peaks and crashes. But can a simple mineral like magnesium truly make such a profound difference in the face of something as complex as polycystic ovary syndrome? The answer lies in its deep, systemic reach and the ancient understanding of the body as an interconnected whole. The monks knew that peace of mind and peace of body are inseparable. The constant stress of living with polycystic ovary syndrome, both physical and emotional, depletes your body's magnesium stores at an alarming rate. This creates a vicious cycle, as low magnesium levels make you more susceptible to stress and anxiety, which in turn worsens your hormonal imbalance. By consciously replenishing this vital mineral, you are not just addressing a deficiency, you are making a sacred offering of peace to your entire being. You are telling your nervous system that it is safe to relax, that it can move from a state of high alert fight or flight into a state of rest and digest, where true healing can occur. This is why it is so powerful. It doesn't just mask symptoms, it goes to the very heart of the stress response that fuels the fire of polycystic ovary syndrome. Incorporating this mineral of serenity into your life is a practice of mindful nourishment. Imagine the deep green leaves of spinach, kale, and Swiss chard, soaking in the sun's energy and transforming it into this calming nutrient. Nuts and seeds, particularly almonds, cashews, and pumpkin seeds, are like little concentrated packages of tranquility. Even dark chocolate, a source of comfort for so many, can be a rich source of magnesium. You can create a calming evening ritual by enjoying a warm cup of herbal tea with a handful of almonds, or by adding a scoop of magnesium citrate powder to a glass of water before bed. A simple act that can dramatically improve sleep quality, another crucial component of hormonal health. And for a truly monastic practice, a warm bath with Epsom salts, which are rich in magnesium sulfate, allows the mineral to be absorbed through your skin, melting away the day's tension and preparing you for a night of deep, restorative rest. But this is just the first step on our path, a gentle foundation of calm upon which all other healing is built. The next element we will explore is even more fundamental, a vitamin that connects us directly to the life-giving force of the sun and holds the key to unlocking our hormonal vitality. May I ask you something, from one heart to another? How many times have you felt utterly alone in this journey, trying to explain the invisible exhaustion or the emotional swings to someone who just doesn't get it? How many times have you looked in the mirror and felt a deep, aching disconnect from the person looking back at you, as if your own body were a puzzle you couldn't solve? I know how deeply that hurts, and I want you to know, with every fiber of my being, that you are not walking this path by yourself. There is a whole community of women right here who understand the weight of that feeling. If this resonates with you, if you have ever felt that pang of isolation, I invite you to leave a comment below with just these 4 words: I understand this struggle. Write it exactly like that. Your message will be a beacon of light for another woman who is scrolling through these comments right now, feeling lost and alone. Your simple act of sharing can be the very thing that gives her the strength to keep going, reminding her that she is part of a powerful, resilient, and deeply understanding sisterhood. Now, let us turn our attention to the light giver, the vitamin that acts as a sacred bridge between the cosmos and our inner world. This is vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, and for good reason. Monastic traditions have always revered the sun as the ultimate source of life and energy, and they understood that inviting its essence into the body was crucial for vitality and spiritual well-being. For women with polycystic ovary syndrome, vitamin D is not just a nutrient. It is a master hormone regulator. It communicates directly with your endocrine system, influencing everything from your menstrual cycle to your mood. A significant portion of women with polycystic ovary syndrome are found to be deficient in this vital nutrient, and this deficiency is deeply intertwined with the core challenges of the condition. It impacts insulin sensitivity, making the body struggle with blood sugar even more difficult. It contributes to inflammation, the silent fire that underlies so many chronic health issues. And perhaps most importantly, it plays a critical role in ovarian health and follicle development, the very heart of your reproductive wellness. When your vitamin D levels are sufficient, your body is better equipped to manage insulin. Your menstrual cycles can become more regular, and your mood can lift, like clouds parting to reveal the sun. It is a foundational element for creating the internal environment necessary for your ovaries to function as they were meant to. Is it truly possible that something as simple as sunshine could hold such power over a condition as complex as polycystic ovary syndrome? The wisdom in this lies in its profound simplicity. Our modern indoor lives have disconnected us from the natural rhythms of the earth and the sky. We spend our days shielded from the very source of energy that our bodies evolved to depend on. Re-establishing this connection is a radical act of self-care. Vitamin D acts like a key, unlocking your body's innate potential for balance. It helps to regulate the genes involved in hormone production and glucose metabolism. Think of it as a wise conductor, ensuring that every part of your hormonal orchestra is playing in tune and in time. Restoring your levels of this vitamin is one of the most powerful and direct ways to support your body's return to harmony. The most sacred and natural way to receive this gift is to spend time in the sun, mindfully and safely. Just 15 to 20 minutes of direct sunlight on your arms and legs, a few times a week, can stimulate your skin to produce all the vitamin D you need. Treat this not as a chore, but as a moving meditation. Feel the warmth on your skin, breathe in the fresh air, and consciously receive the sun's healing energy. For those in climates with less sun, or during the winter months, incorporating food sources becomes essential. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel are wonderful sources, as are fortified milks and eggs from pasture-raised chickens. However, because it can be challenging to get enough from food alone, supplementation is often a wise and necessary path. A high-quality vitamin D3 supplement, taken with a source of healthy fat like avocado or olive oil to aid absorption, can be a game changer. But the peace brought by magnesium and the light of vitamin D are only the beginning of our story. The next nutrient we will discuss is a true messenger of balance, a substance that works on a subtle, intelligent level to restore clear communication within your cells, addressing the very root of insulin resistance in a way that is truly remarkable. Let us now delve deeper into the intricate communication network of the body, guided by a nutrient that acts as a master facilitator of balance. This is inositol, a B vitamin-like compound that is one of the most profoundly effective natural tools for restoring harmony in a body with polycystic ovary syndrome. The ancient sages understood illness often arises from a breakdown in communication, when one part of the body can no longer hear the whispers of another. Inositol works to repair these broken lines of dialogue, particularly between insulin and your cells. There are two primary forms of inositol that are crucial for polycystic ovary syndrome: myo-inositol and D-chiro-inositol. Your body needs both, in a very specific ratio, to function correctly. Myo-inositol helps to ensure that your cells listen and respond properly to insulin's signal, a process known as improving insulin sensitivity. When this communication is clear, your body doesn't need to shout by overproducing insulin. The inositol, on the other hand, is involved in the downstream signaling of insulin, particularly in the process of storing glucose. In a healthy body, there is a perfect, dance-like conversion of myo to d-chiro. In women with polycystic ovary syndrome, however, this dance is often disrupted, leading to a state of confusion and imbalance that perpetuates the cycle of insulin resistance and high androgens. By reintroducing these messengers in their proper, harmonious ratio, you can gently guide your body back to its innate wisdom. Can a substance that sounds so scientific truly align with a holistic, natural approach to healing? Absolutely, because its function is to restore, not to force. Unlike a harsh drug that overrides the body's systems, Inositol works by providing the very building blocks your body is missing, allowing it to heal itself. It is a testament to the idea that sometimes the most profound healing comes from giving the body the precise, subtle tools it needs to remember its own blueprint for health. Clinical research has overwhelmingly confirmed what ancient wisdom has always known, that restoring this balance can have a transformative effect. Studies have shown that supplementing with a 40-to-1 ratio of myo to d-chiro inositol can significantly improve ovulation rates, leading to more regular menstrual cycles. It can lower testosterone levels, which in turn can reduce symptoms like hirsutism and acne. And by addressing the root of insulin resistance, it helps to stabilize blood sugar levels, reduce cravings, and support healthy weight management. This is not about fighting against your body. It is about providing the loving support it needs to find its equilibrium once more. You can find small amounts of inositol in foods like fruits, beans, grains, and nuts, particularly cantaloupe and citrus fruits. However, to get the therapeutic dose needed to create a real shift in polycystic ovary syndrome symptoms, a targeted supplement is almost always necessary. Look for a supplement that provides a 40-to-1 ratio of myo-inositol to d-chiro inositol. This is a practice in consistency and patience. It's a gentle daily reminder to your body, a steady offering of support that, over time, helps to rewrite the patterns of imbalance and restore the graceful flow of communication. While this messenger works to restore internal dialogue, our next sacred nutrient acts as a guardian, a protective force that shields your body from the inflammatory damage that often comes with polycystic ovary syndrome. This guardian is essential for calming the system and allowing true healing to take root. Now we turn to a mineral that acts as a gentle yet powerful guardian of your inner harmony. This is zinc, a humble element that plays a profoundly important role in protecting your body and guiding it back to balance. The monastic way of life emphasizes mindfulness and the cultivation of a strong, centered presence, and zinc embodies this principle on a cellular level. It is a gatekeeper for your hormonal health, with a particular talent for managing androgens, the male hormones that are often overproduced in polycystic ovary syndrome and are responsible for some of the most visible and distressing symptoms, such as cystic acne and unwanted hair growth. Zinc works in several ways to bring peace to this hormonal turbulence. It helps to inhibit the enzyme that converts testosterone into its much more potent form, DHT, dihydrotestosterone. By partially blocking this conversion, it lessens the impact of androgens on your skin and hair follicles. Furthermore, zinc is essential for proper ovulation. It is intimately involved in the growth and maturation of your ovarian follicles, the tiny sacs that hold your eggs. A deficiency in this crucial mineral can disrupt the delicate hormonal signals from the pituitary gland that are necessary to trigger ovulation each month, contributing to the irregular or absent cycles that are a hallmark of polycystic ovary syndrome. It is a true guardian of your fertility and your feminine rhythm. How can one mineral have such a targeted and powerful effect on hormones? Its strength lies in its role as a cofactor for hundreds of enzymes throughout the body. Think of it as a key that is required to turn on many of the body's most important processes, especially those related to hormone regulation and immune function. Zinc is also a potent anti-inflammatory agent. Much of the discomfort and long-term risk associated with polycystic ovary syndrome stems from chronic, low-grade inflammation. Zinc helps to calm this internal fire, protecting your cells from damage and creating a more peaceful environment within your body. This dual action of balancing hormones and reducing inflammation makes it an indispensable ally on your healing journey. It provides a sense of security, helping to shield your body from the very forces that perpetuate the polycystic ovary syndrome cycle. Bringing this guardian into your daily life is a practice of conscious nourishment. One of the richest sources of zinc can be found in pumpkin seeds and sesame seeds, which can be easily sprinkled onto salads, yogurt, or oatmeal. Legumes like lentils and chickpeas also offer a good plant-based source of this mineral. For those who include animal products, oysters are famously high in zinc, and red meat and poultry are also reliable sources. However, due to soil depletion and dietary restrictions, many women with polycystic ovary syndrome may benefit from a moderate supplement. Taking a zinc picolinate or citrate supplement can ensure you are getting a consistent and absorbable amount to support your hormonal health. It is a small act of daily devotion to your well-being, a way of ensuring your body's guardians are well-nourished and strong. As zinc stands guard over your hormonal system, our next sacred element works on a different principle, the principle of flow. It is an essential fat that helps to lubricate your entire system, washing away inflammation and allowing your life force to move without obstruction. Let us now explore the sacred elixir of flow, a nutrient that embodies the Buddhist principle of impermanence and the wisdom of letting go. These are the omega-3 fatty acids, essential fats that teach our bodies how to release rigidity and inflammation and embrace a state of fluid grace. The monks observed the effortless flow of a river, noticing how it purifies itself and nourishes everything it touches. Omega-3 South bring the same quality of cleansing, fluid motion to our internal rivers, our bloodstream, and our lymphatic system. In the context of polycystic ovary syndrome, their primary role is to powerfully combat the chronic inflammation that acts like a dam, obstructing healthy hormonal function and contributing to insulin resistance and weight gain. This internal fire, this state of constant alert, is soothed by the cooling, calming presence of omega-3 South. They help to lower inflammatory markers in the body, which can alleviate a wide range of symptoms, from painful periods to cystic acne. Furthermore, these intelligent fats have a direct and beneficial impact on our hormonal landscape. They can help to lower levels of androgens, bringing the body back into a more feminine balance. They have also been shown to help regulate the menstrual cycle by sensitizing the body to luteinizing hormone, LH, a key player in triggering ovulation. By improving this hormonal communication, they invite a return to a natural, predictable rhythm. But aren't we told to avoid fat? How can an oil be a source of healing? This is where we must unlearn the myths of modern nutrition and return to a more ancient wisdom. Our brains, our cell membranes, and our hormones are all built from fat. The key is not to avoid fat, but to embrace the right kinds of fat, the healing, anti-inflammatory fats that nature provides. Omega-3 South are called essential for a reason. Our bodies cannot produce them on their own, so we must obtain them from our diet. By consciously consuming them, you are providing your body with the raw materials it needs to build healthy cells and extinguish the flames of inflammation. You are choosing flow over stagnation, flexibility over rigidity. This is a profound act of self-love, an anointing from the inside out. To invite this elixir of flow into your life, turn to the bounty of the cold, deep waters. Fatty fish like wild-caught salmon, mackerel, herring, and sardines are the most potent sources of the active forms of omega-3, EPA and DHA. Making a habit of enjoying these fish 2 to 3 times a week can have a significant impact. For those following a plant-based path, the journey is through seeds. Chia seeds, flax seeds, and hemp seeds, as well as walnuts, are all rich in the precursor form of omega-3, alay. You can create a morning ritual by adding a tablespoon of ground flaxseed to a smoothie or soaking chia seeds to create a nourishing pudding. Because the conversion of ALA to the more active EPA and DHA can be inefficient, especially in a body with polycystic ovary syndrome, a high-quality fish oil or algae-based omega-3 supplement is often one of the most effective strategies to ensure you're receiving a therapeutic dose. This daily ritual is a way of honoring the principle of flow, of cleansing your inner waters and allowing your vital energy to move freely once more. While omega-3 South work to create flow, our next nutrient is a master purifier, a powerful substance that helps the body to detoxify and renew itself on a deep cellular level. We now arrive at a nutrient that embodies the monastic practice of purification, both of the body and the spirit. This is N-acetylcysteine, or NAC, a powerful antioxidant that acts as a profound cleansing agent for your entire system. In many spiritual traditions, purification is the essential first step before true clarity and insight can be achieved. NAC brings this principle of purification directly to your cells. It is a derivative of a simple amino acid, but its effects on polycystic ovary syndrome are extraordinarily complex and beneficial. Its primary role is to serve as a direct precursor to glutathione, which is often referred to as the body's master antioxidant. Glutathione is your cell's first line of defense against damage from oxidative stress, the cellular rust that is caused by inflammation, poor diet, and environmental toxins. Women with polycystic ovary syndrome often have higher levels of oxidative stress and lower levels of glutathione, which creates a state of cellular vulnerability. By supplementing with NAC, you are directly supporting your body's ability to produce its own most powerful protective substance, effectively helping your cells to cleanse and renew themselves from the inside out. This profound act of purification has a beautiful and direct impact on the core issues of polycystic ovary syndrome. It has been shown in numerous studies to significantly improve insulin sensitivity, rivaling the effects of some pharmaceutical drugs, but working in a much more gentle, supportive way. By reducing oxidative stress in the ovaries, it also helps to improve egg quality and promote spontaneous ovulation, making it a precious ally for women trying to conceive. How can a single antioxidant have such a wide-ranging impact, from blood sugar to fertility? The answer lies in the interconnectedness of our bodily systems. Oxidative stress and inflammation are not isolated problems. They are systemic issues that affect every single cell. By addressing this foundational problem, NAC creates a positive cascade of healing effects. It is like cleaning the source of a river. Every part of the river downstream becomes clearer and healthier as a result. NAC helps to detoxify the liver, the body's main filtration system, which is crucial for processing and eliminating excess hormones. It helps to break down mucus and has been shown to be beneficial for a variety of inflammatory conditions. Taking NAC is an act of deep cellular cleansing, a way of washing away the accumulated metabolic debris and allowing your body's innate vitality to shine through once more. If this information is proving helpful and bringing you a sense of hope, please take a moment to press the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's a small gesture that helps this community grow and reach others who need to hear this message. NAC is not readily found in food sources, so it is primarily taken as a supplement. It is a consistent, gentle practice of providing your body with the tools it needs for a deep spring cleaning. It's about creating a pure and resilient internal environment where your hormones can find their natural balance and your cells can thrive. This act of purification prepares the ground for our final sacred vitamin, a mineral that teaches the profound lesson of moderation and helps to tame the very cravings that can so often feel like they control us. Our journey concludes with a mineral that teaches the subtle yet profound wisdom of moderation and balance, particularly in our relationship with sweetness. This is chromium, a trace mineral that plays a starring role in the regulation of blood sugar. In Buddhist philosophy, the middle way, the path of moderation between extremes, is the key to a peaceful and enlightened life. This principle applies directly to our physical bodies. The extreme highs and lows of blood sugar that many women with polycystic ovary syndrome experience are a source of immense physical and emotional turmoil, driving cravings, fatigue, and hormonal chaos. Chromium acts as a wise guide, helping to lead the body back to this middle path. It does this by enhancing the action of insulin, a function so critical that the compound it forms in the body is called the glucose tolerance factor. It essentially makes your insulin more efficient. It binds to insulin receptors on the surface of your cells, amplifying insulin's signal and making it much easier for glucose to move from your bloodstream into your cells to be used for energy. This increased efficiency means your body doesn't need to produce as much insulin to do the same job, which is the absolute cornerstone of managing polycystic ovary syndrome. By reducing the overall insulin load, chromium helps to quell the downstream production of androgens, easing the symptoms they cause and creating a more balanced hormonal state. Can such a tiny amount of a trace mineral really help to control the powerful force of sugar cravings? Its power is in its precision. Cravings for sugar and refined carbohydrates are often a direct cry for help from a body that is on a blood sugar roller coaster. When your blood sugar crashes after a spike, your brain sends out an urgent signal for a quick energy source, and that signal is an intense, almost primal craving. By helping to stabilize your blood sugar and prevent these dramatic crashes, chromium addresses the craving at its very root. It helps you to move from a state of being controlled by your cravings to a place of empowered choice. It brings a sense of calm and stability to your appetite and your energy levels, allowing you to cultivate a more mindful and peaceful relationship with food. This is the essence of the middle way. You can find chromium in whole, natural foods that monks would have recognized as nourishing staples. Broccoli is an excellent source, as are green beans, potatoes, and whole grains. Spices like cinnamon and turmeric also contain chromium and have their own blood sugar stabilizing properties. You could start your day by sprinkling cinnamon on your oatmeal or adding it to your tea. However, the chromium content in food can be variable, and the stresses of modern life can increase our need for it. For many women with polycystic ovary syndrome, a chromium picolinate supplement can provide a consistent and therapeutic dose, offering steady support for blood sugar management. This final piece of our puzzle is a beautiful reminder that healing is not about deprivation or force, but about finding that sweet spot of balance, the gentle middle path where the body can finally find its peace and function with effortless grace. If you made it this far, it means you are searching for answers, relief, and hope. This channel was created exactly for that, to help you understand your body, regain control, and find solutions that actually work. You are not alone here. We are building a safe space where women like you can find support and real information that makes a difference. This journey with polycystic ovary syndrome can feel isolating, but it does not have to be a journey you walk alone. Here, we walk it together, sharing wisdom, offering support, and reminding each other of the incredible strength and resilience we possess. If this is the kind of guidance you've been looking for, the kind of community you've been longing for, I warmly invite you to subscribe now and turn on the notifications. Every video is a step toward a healthier, happier you, a step toward reclaiming the vibrant, harmonious life that is your birthright. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me today. Be well and be kind to yourself.